Hi everybody, if you're new to my channel, I'm Lori and welcome to the Chatty Bookworm. Today I'm going to talk about a readathon. I'm going to be participating in the readathon, Spring into Reading. That Melanie from Completely Melanie, Kaylani from Simply, Kaylani, oh my god, I can't talk. Kaylani Simply Me, and Clint from Reader, I think? Let me double check. I have it written down. Readers, yeah. Clint from Reader. So Kaylani from Kaylani Simply Me. Clint from Reader. And Melanie from Completely Melanie. You can either do where you do it for a week, which is the March 20th to the 27th, or you could do like some people are doing, which is me, and read throughout the month and see how much you can do on this cool bingo board that they have out. So yeah. So this is going to be a long one, so if you guys have something, if you guys need to, go get something to drink. I'm having my last pop because Lit starts officially tomorrow. Tomorrow is Ash Wednesday, so yeah, you're supposed to give up something, so I'm going to do the hardest thing, because I know this would be the hardest thing to do, is give up soda. So yeah, this is the last day, you guys. Until, for a while. Okay, so yeah, if you want to, do that, because this might be long. Okay, now we just have to grab. This one was so hard for me, because most of the books that have been on my TBR a long time, I'm probably going to wind up going through and getting rid of, because if they've been on here for like 3 or 4 years, yeah, I don't think I was really wanting to read it, but we're going to try. I have one that's over there. If I can't get into this one, I was going to read the other one, but it's way over there, so I'm not going to grab it, but yeah. So for that one, which is Spring Cleaning, it's read a book that has been collecting dust. I am going to read Dry by Neil Schusterman and Jared Schusterman. And this is like water is almost gone. And they have to like slowly, like, you know, do things slowly with the water. And then it eventually goes out completely. And how are you going to survive? I started it when I first got it. Me and Ashley, I think it was, started it, but we both just weren't feeling it at the time, so we put it down. Like, I still have tabs. I mean, I still have these, and I didn't even know. Like, I didn't even know I had these things. But yeah, I had these in there, so I got to a whole page 24. So yeah, I'm not going to tell you what all these are about, or we'll be here all day. But yeah, that's basically what it is. And then her and this boy, I guess, are trying to do something to find a way to get the water or something, maybe? I can't remember exactly. I mean, I haven't even thought about this book. That's how sad it is, isn't it? The next one is New Beginnings. Read the first book in a series. Most of these I put on my TBR for this month. That's what I was trying to do. Most of these I was trying to, you know, fit in that were already on my TBR. So for the next one, like I said, which is New Beginnings, reads the first book in a series. I have Flock by Kate Stewart. It's the first book in the Ravenhood series. I think somebody said it's like a modern day not Peter Pan. Why was I going to say Peter Pan? Probably because I'm thinking of another book. It's a modern day Robin Hood book. So yeah. And yeah. But it's also a romance. So yeah, I'm not going to really tell you too much about it. But the first line, I mean, the tagline is, "Can you keep a secret?" I'm trying to see something really quick. My hands are shaking, so it's hard for me to get these pages. They turn pages for me. I mean, for me to turn pages. And this page is like stuck. I'll read to you what it says here. It's like a something from the thorn bird, so I think this must have something to do with it. There's a legend about a bird which sings just once in its life, more sweetly than any other creature on the face of the earth. From the moment it leaves the nest, it searches for a thorn tree and does not rest until it has found one. Then singing among the savage branches, it impels itself upon the longest, sharpest spine, and dying it raises above its own agony to out-carol the lark and the nightingale. And then it talks a little bit more, but I'm not going to read all that. But I thought that's a cool, the quote there. But I'll read to you the first beginning part, like the first little time bit. It says, I grew up sick. Let me clarify. I grew up believing that real love stories include a merit or a demand great sacrifice to be worthy. Because of that, I believed it. Believed I made myself believe it. And I bred the most matacasic, or how do you say that word, of romantic hearts, which result in my illness. One more line, and then I'm not going to read you the rest. It says, when I lived this story, my own twisted fairy tale, it was unbeknownst to me at the time because I was young and naive. I gave in to temptation and fed the beating beast, which grew thirstier with each slash, every strike, every blow. And then there's something about a secret, and secrets that cost us everything to keep. So I guess her and, I know that it's a love triangle, I believe. Because, I think she likes two different guys, so yeah. I don't know if they're brothers. They could be brothers, I'm not really sure. But it sounds like it's going to be really good. What's next? Okay, this one I don't have yet, but Onley James' newest book will be out in the middle of the month, for, excuse me. I don't know why I'm so tired lately, you guys. I'm just really, really exhausted. But in her, oh my gosh, see, I can't even remember names right now because my brain hurts. If I don't have it written down, it's so hard for me to think. Ooh, do you guys ever get like that? Okay, let's not get off track. Her Necessary Evil series, the 5th book. Yeah, the 5th book comes out. Like the 15th. Usually the book don't come out until a couple days after, so I probably won't get that until like after the 20th. But I'm going to read that for this one that's wet. It's the prompt is Wet T-shirt Contest. Read a smutty book. So Madman or Madmen, I can't remember if it's Madman or Madmen, is going to be for the smutty book. Road Trip is the next one. And that is listen to an audiobook. I get a new credit on the 4th. And I'm going to get the credit for the Paris apartment. So that's going to be my audiobook. And this says on the back, meet the residents of number 12, Rada, something like that. A beautiful old apartment built in the city of light. The socialite, the nice guy, the alcoholic, the girl on the verge, and the concierge, how do you say that word? Everyone's a neighbor, everyone's a suspect. And everyone knows something they're not telling. See you in Paris. All I know is that she needs a place to stay, and her brother, half-brother, I don't know, reluctantly agrees to let her stay where he's at, and when she gets there, he disappeared. And she don't know what happened. So, yeah. Oh, I was also going to say, I'll say it when we get to that part, but let me do something real quick. For I'll know when I get to it what day it is. So let me look. Excuse me. I'm trying to see what day that is so I can let you guys know. Okay. They're going to have a live show on the 26th. At 3 p.m. Eastern time, and I'll tell you when we get to that who the author is going to be, because it's really exciting to me at least. Okay, the next prompt is Life's a Beach. Read an easy book. This is our group pick for March for Sorry, my ear is itching. For Queer Reads book club that I'm involved in. And I'm actually going to read April's as well this month, just because right now I'm in the mood for it, and who knows if I'm going to be in the mood for it in April when it's that time, when it's that month to read it. So yeah. But anyways, this one we'll talk about first. Across a Field of Starlight. This will definitely be an easy book because it's a graphic novel. So, ow, I hit my nose, so that's going to be easy. A lot of these I talked about in my books that I want to read or might be reading in March, so I'm not going to like go into it. You guys could go watch that video if you want to later. Let's see. The next one is just read a book outside. I thought I'd take the dog for my puppy for a walk one day, and I'll listen to the audio of The Paris Apartment. It doesn't say you have to finish a book. It just says read a book outside. So, yeah. All right. The next one is Spring Fashion. Read a book with a beautiful cover. Now, this is our pick for April, like I said, that I was going to use the April one for this month. And this one I just got today, and it just came out today. So, happy birthday to Gallant by V.E. Schwab. I love this cover. Don't you think it's a gorgeous cover? I love it. But look how tiny this book, or weird this book is. But look at when you open this up, you guys. Like, look at this. I'm in love with the inside. It says, everything casts a shadow, even the world we live in. The back says. And then it says, the shadows are not real. The dreams can never hurt you. You will be safe as long as you stay away from Gallant. So she's not supposed to go to this place called Gallant. She was warned in her mom's journal. I guess her mom goes missing, maybe? I don't know if her mom dies or goes missing. But anyways, and she winds up going to Gallant anyways. Olivia, that's her name. It's a manor and stuff like that. Yeah. Looks like it's going to be interesting. Here, you can stop and pause if you want to, read what it all says about it. But I don't know if it will spoil too much, so if you don't want to, then don't. You know what I mean. I got so many books, you guys. Like, this is ridiculous. Might be here 50 hours. Okay, the next one. Read one of Mel's favorite book or author. So I'm going by author just because I need to read this book. Like, this was the Queer Reads book club pick for one month last year, and I never read it. That's Chain of Iron, the second book in the Last Hour series. Yeah, by Cassandra Clare. I really should have picked something else because I don't remember half of what happened in the first book. So I might I think I annotated. If I did, I'll go back and look at something, or I'll see if I can find a spoiler review of the first one. Otherwise, if I don't read this one, there's another one by Cassandra Clare that I want to read. Lady Midnight. So if I decide not to read this one, and just because I can't remember everything that happens, then I'll go, and if I feel like I'm lost, then I'll go and read, grab Lady Midnight and read that. Okay, then we have, did I say, let's see, never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself. The next one is April Showers. Read a book you think will make you cry. I'm buddy reading this with one of my friends that's in the Queer Reads book club that I do. Yeah, and we're going to be reading You've Reached Sam by Dustin Tharo, something like that. How do you move forward when everything you love is on the line? I know he dies, I think in a car crash or something like that. Something about a phone, and she can talk to him because of the phone, but the phone's going to be dying or something like that. And pretty soon, she ain't going to be able to talk to him anymore. So, yeah. It sounds like it's going to be something that will make you cry. Now, this one has barely any on the cover. But sometimes people will say if that one doesn't have like a lot of green, but another version has a lot of green on the cover, that you can still do it, just as long as you know that it does that. And I know my friend Drew has the Owl Crate copy of this book, and it has a lot of green on it. So, and that is Jade Fire Gold by June Tan, something like that. Her Destiny, His Revenge. There's like a little bit of green here. Like, I have other books I have a lot more green, but they fit some of the other prompts better. So yeah, I don't know what this one's about. I'll just read you what it says on the back. Something was awakened, a dark power I had no control over, a power that would save or destroy me. The world thinks I'm dead, and I want to keep it that way until I'm ready to take back what's mine. That's what it says on the back. But I definitely want to read it. So yeah. So that one I'm going to read, even if it only has a little bit of green. But like I said, I know Drew's cover has almost all green on it, so I'm trying to put these back. This one I want to leave out because I'm going to start reading this one today for my buddy read. So. All right, now we're on the next stack. Oh, brother, let me grab a few. Let's see, that one was green. Okay, the next one is read one of Clint's favorite books or authors. I know, Clint loves T.J. Klune. And since we're here, even though we're not on the other part yet, we are talking about T.J. Klune. So, T.J. Klune is going to be the one that they're going to be interviewing. And they're going to be reading The Extraordinaries. That's the group book. But since I already read The Extraordinaries, I'm going to read Raven Song, which is one of Clint's favorite books. I think he said Brother Song, which is like the third or the fourth. I think it might be the fourth one, is his absolute favorite out of the four. But I'm not there yet. So we're going to read Raven Song. I loved the first book. Why can't I think of it? Wolf Song? Oh my gosh, with Joe and... oh my god, why did I forget his name? Oh my gosh, Joe and Ox. That one made me cry. So I'm hoping this one will. I did start it. I actually got pretty far, but then I got involved in other books, like I always do. So, yeah. So I'll probably keep those tabs in there, but I'm going to start over again. But this is Gordo and Mark story. I think it's Mark, right? Mark, yeah. And you meet both of them in the first book, so I'm not going to talk about them because I don't want to spoil anything. Okay, let's see. What's the next one? Okay, the next one is self-care. Just take a day for yourself. Usually when I take a day for myself, I either go for a walk or I come in here and I read a book and listen to music. So I'll do one or the other. Or I'll take a bath and take a book in with me and read a little bit in the bath. Something along those lines. Group book, which I already told you, is going to be the T.J. Klune one, The Extraordinaries. Or you can do a buddy read. And I'm going to buddy read These Howell Vows with Drew. And this is by Lexi Ryan. There's a few books in here like that could work because you've reached Sam. I am buddy reading with somebody. This one I'll be buddy reading, like I said, with Drew. The Paris Apartment, I think I'm buddy reading with Drew. I'm trying to remember what else I'm buddy reading. I think the Jade one I'm buddy reading with Drew. So yeah, I'm buddy reading a lot of books. Let's see. Book. Spring Forward. Read a sequel. So I want to read all of Kate Stewart's books. So I'm going to read the second book in the Ravenhood series. This one could also work for a book that you think is going to make you cry, because everybody that reads this one said that they've cried, and I don't know why they've cried. This could also work for green on the cover, so if I don't, like, get to all these books, then some of them will work for, like, because you can double, triple, I think, up, so, yeah. So some of these I can double up on if I have to. The next one is Love is in the Air. Read a romance or a book centered around friendships. I am going to read The Alpha Sun. I have 2 books for this because I want to read 2 books and I don't know which one. So I might just read both for the same prompt. Some of these might work for more than one prompt, so yeah. So I'm either going to read or both, or I'll read both, but this one I really want to read, The Alpha Sun. This is a Mel romance. It just looks like it's going to be good. So you guys can find out more about this if you guys want to go watch my TBR. But, or you can pause and read it. But it sounds like it's going to be a good book. Or I'm going to read, I got this today as well. A lot of these books I got today or just a couple days ago. Some of these that you haven't even seen because I didn't do a haul for it. But I got today, Happy Birthday to Lauren Kate and her book By Any Other Name. It says, what she doesn't know about love could fill a book. That one even has some green. Right there, and he's got a book. That's green. It says, an editor, a best-selling author, one life and love, changing secrets. That's what the tagline is. The tagline is what she doesn't know about love could fill a book. So I'm thinking she's the editor. Yes. So she's the editor. So this looks like it's going to be fun. So I might read both of these. We'll see. It just depends on if I have the time, right? Because I have a lot of books. I have some books that I don't even have. That are on my TBR that I didn't even put on this one. So yeah. Let's see. I already did that one. Okay. Over the Rainbow, read a classic or fairy tale. Now, I want to reread The Throne of Glass, and I even looked it up, and it said that this is a loosely retelling of Cinderella, at least the first book. Something about, like, what it would be like if Cinderella was, like, an assassin or something like that. I don't know. And everybody knows what The Throne of Glass is like, so yeah. I already started this, but I'm barely started. I'm on page 26, so it's not, cheating or anything like that. Let's see. Another one that that's going to be a reread for me. It says, Spring Break. Read a book with travel or vacation. I hope that don't go falling on the cat because he's on the other side of my books. I'm going to be rereading, because I want to annotate it, Percy Jackson and the Olympians. The Lightning Thief. See, this has a lot of green too. But by Rick Riordan. I always forget how you say his last name. But if you guys read this book or watched the movie, there's a lot of travel in this. They go to a lot of interesting places. So yeah. So that one will work for that one. Whew. The next one is refresh your TBR, and that's just to buy yourself a book. The next one is read one of Kaylani's favorite books or one of her favorite authors. I know she loves this series, the whole series. And it's Hate by Tate James, Madison Kate #1. Look at this book. Sexy. Like, this would even work for a smutty book. Because it's what is it called? Reverse harem. I don't know where she was, but she was somewhere where she wasn't supposed to be. And she gets in trouble and she gets sent away. Her dad sends her away somewhere for a year. And when she comes back, her dad is dating this lady, or married. I don't know if he's dating or married to her, but one or the other. And his son lives there. And his son is one of the guys that she thinks set her up, or, that got her put into jail. The reason why she got not put in jail, but the way why she got sent away. And it also has a stalker element to it. So me and Kaylani like a lot of the same books. Like, we both love all the Sarah J. Maas books that she's read so far and that I've read. She loves all T.J. Klune, you know, like the whole Green Creek series one, which I'm reading the second one of, like I told you. So yeah, we read a lot of the same books and like them, so hopefully I'll like this one. So I already told her, and she's so excited that I'm reading it, and she's hoping I love it. So if I love this one, I'm going to, like, right away order all of the other books. We're almost done, I promise you guys. The next one is Woman's March. Read a book with a strong female character. I'm not sure if she's going to be strong, but I want to finish this, you guys. I told you I want to read this whole series this month, if I can. So I had the third one in the Raven Hood series, and that one is called The Finish Line. This could, like, has some green in it as well. A lot of these have, like I said, could fit that green prompt that has more green than the one I picked. But like I said, I'm trying to fit what I want to read this month. So, what I feel like I'm in the mood for. Okay, the next one is Read Like an Aries. Read a book under 250 pages. This is another book I got recently, over the weekend. And that's The Eminence in Shadow. It's a what do they call that? Light novel? And it's by, well, I'm not even going to say the author's name, but there it is. And all I know, he's like, makes believe that there's like there's a dangerous cult going around or something like that. And he thinks, like I said, he made it up, or at least he thinks or at least that's what he thinks, because really there is a bad, cult going around. I believe it's a cult. It says, Sid jokingly recruits members to his organization and makes up a whole backstory about an evil cult that they need to take down. Well, as luck would have it, these imaginary adversaries turn out to be the real deal, and everyone knows the truth but him. So it sounds like it's going to be fun. And this is like 238, so just a little under. All right, we're almost there, you guys. We are almost there. Read a past season-a-thon group book or author. See, another one that has a lot of grit. I think this was last time they did the ReadATHON. I believe Amanda Foodie's book was their pick. So I have Wilder Lore, The Accidental Apprentice. And this is also a middle grade, so it worked for middle grade March. And it was also already on my TBR, so if you want to know anything more about that, you can look at my TBR. Let's see. Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Read a book with pink or yellow on the cover. Another book I just got today. Happy book birthday, Saba Tahara and All My Rage. There's pink. At least I'm thinking that's pink. It probably looks kind of like reddish here, but like on the camera. But when I'm looking at it, it looks like a pinkish color. So I'm going with pink. And all I know is that this is going to be another one that could have worked for a book that you think is going to make you cry, because Saba Tahara knows how to make you cry. And I know Bethany from Beautiful Bookish Bethany got an e-arc of this, and she boo-hooed. I don't know too much about it, and I don't want to know. I just want to go in and read as blindly as possible. And I'm buddy reading this with one of my other friends. So, another buddy read. Okay, let's see. The last one is Spring Court. Read a book with fairies in it. For that one, it's another book I just got over the weekend. And I heard so many people on TikTok talk about this, so I had to buy it. Yes, I know. I like to buy books that TikTok recommend. I'm sorry. But yeah. It has a little bit of... what am I saying, a little bit? Oh, brother. I'm thinking of the yellow or pink again. But yeah. This could have worked for that, though, because there's some yellow there. But anyways, this is What Lies Beyond the Veil by Harper L. Woods. I'm not too sure about this. I just know that there's like a veil, and then she breaks it somehow or something, like, and something about like they're not supposed to mate with the fae or something like that. I'll read to you the beginning. Once we'd worship them as gods. For nearly 400 years, the veil has protected us from the fae of Alphamare, something like that. In their absence, our lives have shifted from dedicate, how do you say that word, and sin to survival and virtue under the guidance of the new gods. I've spent my entire life tending to the garden next to the boundary between our worlds, drawn to the shimmering magic like a moth to the flame. Then we died on their swords. All of the changes the day the veil shatters, unleashing the fae upon our world once again. The magic of fairy marks those of us they mean to take. But the mist guard protecting Norak, something like that, will kill us all before they let the fae have us. There's no chance but to flee. Everything I've ever known, not if I want to live to see my 21st birthday as a free woman. Now they'll claim what's theirs. I'll just keep reading it. It says, but before they capture me, Callum, something like that, saves me from the wild hunt. Fae marked and on the run, he is able to fight back in ways I only dream of. From tentative alliances to all-consuming passion, our bond straightens as the fae close in and the evil lurks ever nearer. With my life on the line, he is everything I shouldn't dare to want, and a distraction I can't afford. I can't seem to stay away, not even with something greater on the line, my heart. I heard this ends on a cliffhanger, and unfortunately the next book doesn't come out until sometime in August, so I'm going to have to wait. But I have other books that I could read in replace of this if I wanted to. Like, I'm already reading, Throwing the Glass. Yeah. And I have other books that I really want to get to that could fit this, that could fit the fae prompt, or the fairy prompt. So, yeah. And the last one is just to take care, basically just, something to do, not to read. The last one is Tiny Umbrella. Drink your favorite iced beverage. Since I can't have pop is my favorite beverage. So I might have coffee. Maybe I'll have Vince pick me up a cold coffee one day and I'll drink that. Or I'll have Rob take me over to get a coffee, something like that. Or I will just have water. I don't know. We'll figure it out. If you guys see me drinking pop in any of my vlogs, yell at me. But this is the last day. So today I could drink it. So when you guys see this, it's good. It should be up today. But if you guys don't see it until tomorrow, it's Tuesday when I'm filming this. So I'm okay. So you don't have to yell at me. But after this video, if you see me drinking pop, unless I say that it started on Tuesday, then yell at me. And that is it. Let me know if you're going to participate, if you're going to do the whole month, if you're going to do just that week if you participate. Otherwise, let me know what some of the books you're looking forward to reading this month. Do you have any of the books I have on my TBR? Do you have on your TBR? Oh, I was going to say the other book that I was thinking about doing been on yourself for a long time is the Sea Witch by Sarah Henning, which is like what do they call it? Ursula retell, from Ursula from from why can't I think of it? From, oh my god, why can't I think of the name of the darn Under the Sea, that one. Why can't I think of it? Oh my gosh, Ariel? I know it, you guys, I just can't think of it. Oh my gosh. Why can't I think of the name of the book? Or the movie? Under the sea. Little Mermaid. Oh my God, how can that be so hard? All right, let me let you guys go after that awfulness. If you guys like this video, you guys know the drill. Please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing. If you do, please hit that bell icon so you'll know whenever a video like this is up for your viewing pleasure. Till next time, I am out of here. Happy reading. Thanks for being awesome. Remember, if you have a DNF, do so. DNFing is your friend. I DNF'd a couple of books this month. I think both of the books that I DNF'd were books that I was really excited about. So I'm kind of sad that I DNF'd them. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys all later. I love you guys all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Lori out.